How y'all doing? This is Preacherman R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. And this time I'm doing Falsh, Season 3, Episode 12. And what happens on this week's episode is there's this metahuman from Flashpoint, and it's one of the ones that Alchemy turned into a metahuman. And Julian finds this out after they do an autopsy on one of these dead corpses. What this metahuman to do, anything he touches disintegrates. And he's going after cops from Flashpoint. So now in the real timeline, they're not cops anymore, except for Joe and one other lady. But he goes after one guy who's a chef now, but in Flashpoint he was a cop. And Barry and Julian find this decayed body, and they try to examine it, but by the time they can examine it, it turns into dust, so they don't know what's going on. Well, then another dead body comes up of the commissioner that was in Flashpoint, but now he's a singer in the regular timeline, and the metahuman shakes his hand and then disintegrates him. And they Flash and them find his body, and they take it to Star Labs before it turns into dust. And they examine it, and this is when they find out that the metahuman that does this was metahuman of Flashpoint. And they are trying to figure out how they can stop him. Well, this metahuman goes after Joe and tries to kill Joe, but he's unable to kill Joe. And then he goes after Iris and touches Iris, but Kid Flash is not fast enough to stop him. And they have to freeze Iris's arm to stop the decay, so Caitlin has to use her powers. And this is bad for Caitlin because she becomes Killer Frost if she does this, but she does this, and she kind of goes to Killer Frost mode, but Julian's able to talk her down, to calm her down. And what else is happening is Kid Flash is trying to learn how to phase through objects, and he's not getting, and he keeps trying and he's not able to do it. Well, at the end of the episode, Flash has to phase through a subway train through debris because this metahuman has touched a bridge and it's completely crumbled. And Flash is able to phase all the way through it, but it's exhausted Flash, so Flash can't help Kid Flash whenever he has to fight the metahuman. So Kid Flash has to cut his hand and phase his blood into this metahuman to stop his powers, to negate his powers, and he's able to do this. And this metahuman doesn't have his powers anymore. Well, at the end of the episode, they find a cure for Iris from Kid Flash's blood, and she's better now. She just got to wear a bandage. And at the very end of the episode, Jesse Quick comes through the portal from Earth 2 and tells Kid Flash that God has her father captive. That's all that will happen on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that Harrison Wells from Earth 2 is captured by God, what will happen with that? As always, Preacherman R&B, signing out, guys. Also, just another episode of Retro TV 91. So that's